This is gonna end bad for somebody, guys. Oh! And it's Randall Floyd.
Floyd's down.
He came from halfway up the cage, crashing to the canvas.
All LJ has to do is climb down, and this is all over. The lock. Get that chain off of the door.
Just drop, LJ. Just drop. Oh.
Ouch.
LJ kicking the door directly into the head of Floyd.
Trying to keep Floyd in the cage. LJ's on the steps. If his feet gotta hit the floor. LJ's feet must hit the floor to win this match.
Wait a second. Oh, another shot.
Oh.
Stop it, LJ. You have the match won.
And he's got it. Welcome to Ohio Valley Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. You are in Davis Arena in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm Gilbert Corsi. And ladies and gentlemen, I really hate to say this, but chaos doesn't begin to describe what happened at the Saturday night special, where a man who had been fired from this company forced his way into the OVW heavyweight title match and left here as the OVW heavyweight champion. My guest at this time, Michael Hayes.
Well, it has certainly been a chaotic couple of weeks for this man right here. He showed up with the Kentucky Boxing and Wrestling Commission, had two grievances. Number one, the way he lost the title, and then number two, the way he was fired. Tim Gunnerman said his hands were tied. He not only had to reinstate that man right there, he had to give him his rematch.
Well, he was just, I mean, he should have had to go through all that to have gotten his rightful rematch as challenger for the championship. If anything, justice has finally been served. And I can't wait to hear what Michael Hayes has to say.
All right, Mike, all right. So every time the title changes hands, we offer the new champion a word. But I'm gonna start with you in a question. How did you do it? How did you manage to convince the state, the Kentucky Boxing and Wrestling Commission, that you, of all people, were the victim?
I did it with the truth, Gilbert.
Yeah, right.
I told the truth. Those cameras right there, right there, right there all saw what happened. There was no reason for Dean Hill to get involved with that at TV. He had no reason to fire Mike Hayes. Absolutely no reason. Last time I checked, Anarchy rules, right? No disqualification, right? So what did I do wrong? Tell me. What did I do wrong?
You want me to answer everything that you've done?
No, I'll answer it for you. Nothing. But what I did do right was step up at the Saturday night special and beat two men for this heavyweight title.
He did.
Now, does that make me a hero? Does that make me a hero? I don't know. Yeah, it makes me a hero. It makes me a hero because I beat two of the best superstars to walk in this building, and I beat it single hand. What? Where is he? He's not going to be anywhere. He's not here. He's not coming. He's not coming. Randy's not coming. You can chant for Randy all you want, but I took what he wanted, and he went crying home. And the champ stands here in this ring today. And then April 27th, Gilbert, April 27th, Dean Hill wanted to come out here and give the fans a nice big surprise. But I'm going to do it right now. April 27th, thank Mike Hayes as he stands in this ring, because at Run for the Ropes down on the waterfront, you will be looking at the OVW heavyweight champion.
Do you believe this, man?
Now, I will say on Randy Royal's behalf that after the match that took place at the last Night Special, that he has not been medically cleared to compete yet.
So disrespectful, and that's so unsincere right there.
Majority owner Dean Hill, I know this has been a very frustrating and surprising situation that you've been trying to deal with since Saturday night.
Okay, congratulations. You beat me to the punch. You got to announce Run for the Ropes. You know, it's like you're trying to ruin everything for everybody. You're trying to ruin the Saturday Night Special. You're trying to ruin OVW. In my opinion, you're just a miserable person.
Amen.
But I want you to know you're not going to beat OVW. OVW is bigger than you. And I want you to know also that I'm going out of my way to find somebody to face you at the April Saturday Night Special to take that title off of you before Run for the Ropes. Now, I would make it Randy Royal, but Randy is not going to be medically cleared by then. But he's not going to be medically cleared by then.
I want everybody to listen that was chanting for Randy Royal. Here's Mike. Randy Royal is not medically cleared to compete. Your champion got beat so bad, he got ran off to the doctor, and his old butt has to stay home and think about whether or not he wants to wrestle again. Now you can go ahead. I just wanted to make sure we were clear.
That's true.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, we're clear, Mr. Miserable. I will do whatever I have to do to find somebody to meet you at that April Saturday Night Special. Don't you worry about that.
You have to do? You're going to do whatever you have to do, Dean? You're going to do whatever you have to do. Well, I'm going to do whatever I have to do. Enjoy this and get to stepping.
Whoa.
What is that?
Mike, what is this?
He can read. He's a grown man.
What is
Dean?
Michael Hayes up to?
Dean, what is it?
Give me a second, I'm reading it. Oh. Really?
What is it, Dean?
Well, this is a subpoena to the Kentucky State Athletic and Wrestling Association Commission, telling me that I need to appear in front of them at their next meeting. Yes, on the second complaint that Mr. Miserable has filed against me.
You have another hearing on another grievance from Michael Hayes. Is that what you're saying here?
That's exactly what they're saying. At their next meeting. Don't worry, I handled the first one. I will handle this one. I will contact my attorney. I know that you think that you're taking me out of this. I know that you think that you're running this organization. Well, I want you to know right now, Mr. Miserable, that as of right here and right now, I'm still in charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a match tonight. You want it out of my system? Let me put something in your system. Dean Hill's Law says Mr. Miserable is going to meet someone that loves chaos as much as you do. Tonight in the main event, you will meet Dapper Dan.
Whoa!
And because you love chaos and because he loves chaos, let's make it an Anarchy rules match.
What?
I love it!
Hayes versus Dapper Dan, our main event tonight. Anarchy meets chaos.
We did it back on top. We're champs. That's what it's all about. It's been a minute, huh? Oh, hey guys, fighting again?
Charlotte, why would we fight? We're tag champs.
We did it with my help, with my inspiration. You know, you might remember me from other such inspirational moments, as when I spoke at the AA meeting at the Southeast YMCA last week, or that one time I gave a homeless man $1. But my crowning achievement, my most inspirational moment, is obviously bringing you guys these OVW tag team titles.
Shiloh, all that's great and all, but I think we won the match. I mean, we wrestled it. I think...
You know, he's actually right.
He is?
His inspiration, I think, brought us together. So when Dean Hill told me that he was in the Anarchy tournament, I knew that he needed inspiration. Yeah. So I told Dean Hill to put him in a match against one of his former tag partners.
One of my former tag partners. Who? Joe Coleman? Crimson?
Oh.
Johnny Spade? Who is it?
That's the one. Get him, baby girl.
Got this, baby girl.
You dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? You want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dream today.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Welcome back into Davis Arena. Gilbert Corsi alongside our special guest contributor Mike Lissette and Dr. Ted. Ted. All right. Whatever. Well, apparently McNailer is still in shock from the blockbuster announcement for our main event tonight. Michael Hayes is going to have to step into Dapper Dan's world.
It's going to be Anarchy versus Chaos. Which wins out? We're going to find out.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, fresh off a cage match, television champion LJ survived, but no time to rest for the River City Dragon. He's got a title defense later tonight.
First of all, what an effort by LJ, what a win by LJ, but what's with this new attitude? That's something we've never seen before. I wonder if we'll see it again.
Let's get to our opening contest right now. OVW is off and running. Take your friends, call your family.
Following is an Anarchy qualifying match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Shiloh Jones.
Guys, Shiloh Jones had no less than a dozen tag team partners here in OVW. But Slade doesn't want him to be a top guy, and apparently Slade has gone out and found a tag team partner from his past to face them in this qualifying match for the Anarchy title tournament. Who exactly did Slade call on?
I have no idea.
Were you have you ever seen with Shiloh Jones?
I've been in the ring against him.
Never on the same team.
No.
You're not the only one in OVW. He's made his way through a long list of the OVW roster.
That is very true.
Who is it?
Why does he have a hula hoop?
That's what I want to know.
That's LaMotta!
And his opponent, LaMotta.
LaMotta's been a tag team partner of Shiloh Jones not only once, but 3 times if the memory serves correctly. They were the Coalition, they were the Wild Cards.
The Wild Cards.
They were the Marauders at one point in time, and even had a run at the OVW Southern Tag Team titles too.
So wait, so he brings a trash can full of goodies, and Shiloh Jones brings a hula hoop? I'm not feeling very good about Shiloh Jones' chances right now.
Cooking pans is what Raul LaMotta's weapon of choice happens to be.
The Wild Cards are about to explode.
Bell sounds, ladies and gentlemen. This is a qualifier match for the Anarchy Paddle Tournament. Majority owner Dean Hill bringing back the hardcore division here in Ohio Valley Wrestling. Already qualified is Dapper Dan, Tony Gunn, yikes, Zoe, DL3, and at the Saturday night special, the winner of our first ever Anarchy Battle Royal was this man. Let's hear now from an OVW newcomer, William Lutz.
You may not know who I am, but that's what makes me the most dangerous. William Lutz is the name. And after this tournament, you can call me Anarchy Champion.
You know, William Lutz backstage is known as Cranium, as Shiloh Jones gets knocked in his cranium by his former tag team partner in Raul LaMotta.
I've always talked about William Lutz. He's a little bit crazy, but this is the exact kind of environment that he could excel in.
Well, let's forget about Lutz for a second. I can't believe Raul LaMotta is coming back in the wild cards. The Marauders, the Coalition, whatever you want to call them, are finally going at it.
What is Shiloh Jones going after?
Reaching for a weapon here.
What is LaMotta going
Oh.
on?
I remember that these guys used to be tag team partners on many times, so they're kind of cut from the same cloth as the powder blows up in
Oh!
Shiloh's face.
It's a blindfold match now.
Quick, someone point. The fans will help you. I've seen this before.
Shiloh Jones is trying to wipe it out on the referee. Oh, no!
Wrong guy, Raul. Wrong guy.
It's over!
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Oh, now that's smart. That's smart by.
Is that a blow dryer?
Oh.
Ouch!
That's not how you're supposed to use it.
Those things hurt.
If Raul LaMotta had hair, I'd say he was knocked straight.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's how you can use it.
Everything is legal, ladies and gentlemen. No countouts, no DQs. You can use whatever is nailed down, in fact, to win an Anarchy Rules match.
That's true. Anything goes. Those cameramen at ringside better not get too close to the action. They might get their piece of equipment taken.
8 men will qualify, ladies and gentlemen, wrestle their way into the tournament, and once they are set, we will establish the bracketing. But if you ask me, the odds-on favor is Dapper Dan. He lives in this Anarchy setting.
Absolutely, but let's not count out, though, the creator of Chaos himself, Michael Hayes. I mean, it seems like you'd almost think they're 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah, but Hayes isn't in the
That's
Anarchy
for
Rules
tonight.
tournament.
That's true, but
Dan's going to face Hayes later tonight in our main event.
I just don't know who's going to come out on top.
The real wild card might be Tony Gunn. He doesn't want to play by any of these rules.
Well, Gunn almost ashamed and bitter that he's in the Anarchy Rules tournament because he considers himself the best wrestler here and frankly calls hardcore trash wrestling.
This, I don't know if you call this
This
trash
lightsabers?
wrestling. Perhaps,
We're gonna have
yeah.
a sword fight here?
It's a duel of fates.
Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
What? What?
Uh-oh. Now what's he got?
Don't break anything else.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get hurt. Referee, get out of there.
So much for the crutch. Or not.
Clean up on aisle 6. I think we need to put a force field around the ring because the plunder, as they say, is going everywhere.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shiloh Jones has lost his crutch. What is that?
Is that a rat?
That's one of those Louisville Ohio River rats.
It's stuffed.
I wonder how much that hurts. It looks like it hurts a lot.
The teeth apparently got sharp edges.
Oh.
You know when you step on a kid's toy,
Oh,
how
yeah.
bad it can hurt?
I believe it. Oh.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh, rats.
It doesn't have to be fancy to be effective. Oh, rats. Cover, 2 end. Shiloh Jones can only get a near fall.
I almost was about to say
the line of the night, Michael said.
Oh, man.
I beat Ted McNailer finally.
What a terrible joke. What a groaner.
Oh! That shot wasn't a joke. Oh, another one.
Speaking of groan, Shallow's groaning in pain as he's getting beaten with that sheet.
It's a cookie sheet.
That metal
it's
sheet,
a
though.
plan of Raul LaMotta.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
You guys are too much. Shallow trying to call some sort of truce. Wild card truce.
Buying time is what he's doing. Oh, wait a minute.
No, wait, he's got the rule book. That's the OVW rule book.
It's got 567 pages.
Wait, there are no rules.
The official OVW rule book, but this is Anarchy rules, so there are no rules. He only needs 1 page. 3 words. Anything goes tonight.
Shiloh's trying to reason with LaMotta.
He's telling him. And
what is he reading? What page has he turned to?
Wait, he never learned to read.
Shiloh knew that.
He doesn't know what it says.
This is psychological warfare. He's preying on Raul's weaknesses here.
Oh no!
Googly woogly. 500 pages and finished.
Your winner, Shiloh Jones.
He did everything in the book, didn't he?
Shiloh Jones, the sixth man to qualify to wrestle his way in the Anarchy title tournament.
Flex, I'm glad you decided to join me, brother. I'm going to show you how to truly wrestle, not that garbage wrestling like Dapper Dan does, that Anarchy title. That stuff doesn't mean anything. True wrestling matters. I'm going to teach you how to be good. I'm going to teach you how to be great. Better yet, I'm going to teach you to be like me. All right, so come out here. I'm going to show you how it's done.
I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
Jarvis Family Medical is Louisville's first comprehensive medical practice, specializing in well child and adult care physicals, chronic illnesses, and allergy testing. All health insurance is accepted. Call or go online to make an appointment.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Flex Murphy, Tony Gunn.
Gunn calls himself the best wrestler here, and guys, it looks like he's taking on a protege and the young newcomer from Belfast, Ireland, in Flex Murphy. Doc, what do you know about Murphy?
Well, I know he's a kid who's got a lot of upstart, and if Tony Gunn is taking him under his wing, you know he sees something in him. And I'm just really glad to see a great wrestler like Tony Gunn sharing his knowledge with the young talent that's up and coming.
Mike, some insight here. Do you think Gunn is a good mentor for Flex? Of all the people he could have chosen in the OVW locker room?
Ring the bell, Mike Lissette.
See, I was waiting for that. He was going to ask me a question right when I had to ring the bell. The answer is no. If you want to get bad advice, you follow Tony Gunn. We've seen him over the last couple of months do some things underhandedly. I don't know why you'd want to follow around someone like that.
Why not follow Tony Gunn, Mike Lissette? He's a multiple tag team champion, television champion. He's the best wrestler here, and he's going to win the Anarchy tournament, and he's going to do it without having to lower himself to all these non-disqualification, which otherwise would be a disqualification against the rules. You're getting me flustered here, man.
Did you get hit too many times in the head by Sam Thompson? I mean, you were just so many wrong things in that statement.
And if you're just joining us, we didn't just have a showing of the movie Scarface. We just had an Anarchy rules match in which Raul LaMotta and Shiloh Jones had a powder fight.
Shiloh Jones qualified, the sixth man into the Anarchy.
Ooh!
You mentioned Tony Gunn's already in there, but he's the only guy in there who's a little bitter about it. Gunn calls hardcore wrestling trash wrestling, but it seems like whenever he's in an Anarchy rules match, he doesn't use weapons, but he's, not afraid to break the rules.
You see, and right there we see, and look at this. Look at this. Look at Flex Murphy. Come on.
Tony Gunn, someone that has read the OVW rulebook from back to front, and he knows how to use it to his advantage.
That's why I don't think Tony Gunn is the proper influence on that man's mind.
Near fall from Tony Gunn here.
Now, if Raul LaMotta was out here, do you think, I guess he wouldn't be able to read the Bluegrass Brawler's tights there.
BGB, hard kick to the shoulder of Tony Gunn.
Whoa.
Then, oh.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Nice. I don't think I've seen that before.
Oh, what a kick there by Gunn.
You can see the stars almost swirling over the head of the Bluegrass Brawler here. And notice how Tony Gunn, in the middle of this wrestling match, is almost in a lecture series looking out to Flex Murphy on the outside of the ring.
He's performing a seminar is what he's doing. He's saying, watch this, now watch that.
I want to take you back and show you this one again, ladies and gentlemen. Watch the impact here on that kick from Tony Gunn. Good night, BGB.
I mean, there's no denying his wrestling ability, but it's his underhand tactics. That's the problem.
Set up for the ride now, coming back off the rope. Tony Gunn misses with a clothesline, and the Bluegrass Brawlers trying to put it together.
Don't count out the bluegrass baller.
You know,
he can fight.
He's just one of a number of superstars taking advantage of the new talent initiative implemented by majority owner Dean Hill here in Ohio Valley Wrestling.
But no new upstart is really taking advantage of it as much as Flex Murphy, in my opinion. Under the tutelage of Tony. Wait a second.
Perfectly executed bulldog, and what an upset this could be here for Tony Gunn.
There's no way. Come on.
Tony Gunn is in trouble right now.
BGB is stalking, but he waited too long, and he got lured in here by the veteran.
Uh-oh.
The shotgun explodes on the bluegrass brawler, and good night.
Winner, Tony Gunn.
Welcome to the Gunn Show. Sound the alarm.
An emphatic victory by the man who calls himself the best wrestler here.
What's this?
Just called Flex Murphy into the ring here. What exactly is he?
And Tony's like, that's how it's done, buddy. That's how you do it.
He's telling him to grab a hold.
Well, that's not just any hold. He's got to put him in a clover leaf here. Remember that Tony Gunn uses this maneuver. He calls it "you'll tap out."
Now this is a wonderful teaching moment. What a wonderful little lesson.
What is Tony Gunn teaching Flex Murphy? How to beat up on a guy who's already down?
Hey, it was in the syllabus. It's his homework, and he gets an A+. Tony Gunn, best wrestler here, and the best teacher here? Will you stop?
Class dismissed. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of this break, we're going to see your television champion, the River City Dragon, LJ's in action next.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show. I hear what you're saying, but you're standing alone. Now with you and me here, this place is gonna explode. Saturday night, you bet there's gonna be a fight. Under the lights, gonna be ready to fight on Saturday night.
Three, two, one.
Following contest is for your OVW Television Championship. Introducing first, accompanied the ring by your OVW Women's Champion Jay Lee and the production, Dustin Jackson.
Well, you never know by looking at him, but the Saturday night special was not the blockbuster night that the entourage had hoped for. Colton Cage allegedly got stuck on a set in Los Angeles, missed his flight. The paparazzi dimes had to stand in as a bro god, and the production team lost the tag team titles. Add to that, the leader of it all, the star DL3, got his lights knocked out by Cardinal.
And his opponent, he is your current OVW Television Champion, the River City Dragon, Logan James.
And I'm calling it Cage Fury because whatever has been locked away in LJ, that edge, that attitude, it was unleashed inside the 15-foot-high steel cage with the television title on the line at the Saturday night special. And as you can see, LJ thrived when it was all on the line.
Absolutely. You know what? I'll say this, and I can't believe I'm saying it for the first time in his career that I've seen him. LJ actually impressed me for once.
So when we first took notice, stood up and said, hey, this kid has something about Logan James. It was after War Games when he took a depth-defying dive at the top of the cage. I think that match was a confidence booster. Fast forward to March, coming out of the Saturday Night Special in his second cage match, it wasn't about confidence. It was about an edge, Mike Lissette, that we haven't seen before from the River City Dragon.
It was a bit alarming, and you have to wonder if all that stuff between him and Randall Floyd, if all that stuff just built up to a point where it got to him a little bit. It was a little bit shocking to see Logan James act the way he did.
Kurt Hennig-style drop kick delivered by the great Dustin Jackson. And interesting here that after losing the Southern Tag Team titles, that Jackson has thrown himself into singles competition here this week on OVW television.
Well, you know what? Someone's got to bring home some more gold for the production team and the entourage. And I think this is just their way of getting some more gold back on their side.
Jackson's drop kick was of Kurt Hennig echelon. Well, then Logan James may have been the style of jumping Jim Bronzell, maybe a Killer Bee in the house.
Yeah, well, he's about to get stung by the Bro God.
Here's a cover.
The champion looks like he's in control in the opening goings of this contest.
No, I have to say, Logan just showed a little more fury to his fight. It wasn't just such a happy-go-lucky white meat.
I don't think that's what Logan James is all about. Logan James is about the fighting spirit. He wasn't all white meat babyface. He was a fighter. That's what made him great.
Hard gut wrench here. Dustin Jackson on top. And what a starry night it would be for this member of the entourage if he could knock off the television champion.
Hey, how about this? If he wins the television title, do you think Colton Cage is going to go after the Rady Bro title? The heavyweight Rady Bro championship that Shannon the Dude holds.
And ladies and gentlemen at home, I want to remind you now, yes, Michael Hayes stole the announcement earlier tonight, but OVW is returning to Waterfront Park. We are wrestling at the Waterfront for the 4th annual Run for the Ropes, our biggest event of the year, part of the Kentucky Derby Festival, sponsored by Kroger's Festival. Run for the Ropes on April the 27th, 5 p.m. meet and greet. Take pictures, sign autographs with your favorite OVW superstars, and a 6 o'clock bell time. Again, that's April the 27th at Waterfront Park. It's free to get in with your Pegasus pin. We'll see you at Run for the Ropes.
Ooh! I tell you what, I love getting those little Pegasus pins. You got the little coupons in there, get a bunch of free stuff, and you don't know what you're going to get, but you do know you're going to get a free pass to get into the Run for the Ropes.
Yeah, but guys, you just missed it. Jay Lee just gave a shot to the face of Logan James. That's something you always have to be aware about whenever you're facing someone from the entourage.
Logan James may not be his best after that cage match, and he can only find 2.
Well, Logan James better start digging deep again like he did in that cage match if he hopes to finish off Dustin Jackson, who you know is trying to get back on top after losing the Southern Tag Team titles this past Saturday.
And here's some of that fighting spirit. I talked to oh my goodness, what a clothesline by Dustin Jackson.
Upset City here. Can we have a new television champion?
Dustin Jackson came within a split second of a title change.
Again, I go back to the hellacious fight that LJ was just in last Saturday night. How possibly could this man be back at 100%, Doc?
There is no possible way. He's not. I'm surprised that he is medically clear. And I'm not going to put my lights on. I would not have cleared him.
Oh, what a kick from Logan James. And you heard it reverberate through the arena.
Tim Burr like a tree in the woods. Dustin Jackson falls from the top all the way to the floor.
I don't know how Logan James is still standing.
Look at LJ dig deep here. Whoa! Asahi moonsault to the floor. Look at LJ take the fight to the entourage.
I've seen him do that a number of times, but every time it's just breathtaking.
LJ's tapping into Nitro, that proverbial second, third, perhaps even a 4th win now.
Now he's finally showing that fight that I was looking for, that he showed in that cage match.
I tell you what, with this reign at the television title, LJ knows that he has to be better, he has to be stronger, he has to be faster, perhaps more determined than ever before. When you are a champion in OVW, Mike Lissette, there is a bullseye on your back.
Everyone knows it. Everyone's coming after you. You have to be able to withstand all challenges.
And I have to say, though, I have to give it up for Randall Floyd, too, because he also put up a heck of a fight. You know, there was many moments that I thought both of them were going to walk away with the victory, and nothing to hang his head about.
Wise man once said that almost doesn't count, and Logan James was the champion when it was all said and done.
Well, look at Logan James right now.
The fire, the aggression. Yeah.
This is what we saw Saturday. Just relentless.
I told you, he came out of the cage with an edge, with an attitude, with a grit.
And he's showing that now.
And he's got Dustin Jackson locked here, and that's gonna be it.
Your winner via tap out, and still OV.
And like a pack of wolves, the entourage goes to work on LJ. We got company here. Cardinal picking up where he left off at the Saturday night special by clearing house on the entourage.
He's still angry and he's still powerful.
And how about Logan and Cardinal working together here?
Wow. I never thought I'd see Cardinal and LJ standing in the ring together.
Common enemies make strange bedfellows. And the entourage doesn't have any friends outside of their group.
That's for sure. Well, can you imagine if those two teamed up?
I would love it.
Nonetheless, a big win after a hard-fought match.
Wait. I guess Logan James didn't appreciate the help.
I don't know if I would have done that, Logan.
A young man with a chip forming on his shoulder, that attitude that we're seeing here from Logan James. What is this attitude we're seeing here from Logan James?
At the SNS, I was put in an Anarchy Battle Royal. Some green bean got lucky. So Dean Hill, I'm asking, no, I'm telling, you put me in an Anarchy qualifying match, and I'll show you what Anarchy is all about.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
And now, the OVW Rewind of the Week.
Tim Gunnerman is the commissioner of the Kentucky Boxing and Wrestling Authority. This is the highest state official that we have. I believe you got licensed, right, Chris? All right, so Tim, what's going on here?
Gilbert, I'm here on a piece of business tonight. Unfortunately, we've received 2 grievances from Michael Hayes in our office.
What?
Let me just tell you. This doesn't make my job easy to come and deliver this message not only to you and the OVW fans. The grounds that he was fired, Dean, was not within the rules of Ohio Valley Wrestling or the Kentucky Boxing and Wrestling Commission.
This is the only reason I fired him, Tim. This guy tried to burn the American flag. Jesus Christ, it was thing after thing after thing. It wasn't just them. Come on, you guys got to know that.
The letter, the 2 grievances we got, we looked them over. We tried to find any kind of loophole that we could find not to have to do this. But we are going to reinstate him effective tonight.
What?
His #1 contendership is back intact. Let me tell you, brother, this is not my deal. We have to stay within the realms of the law. He gets reinstated tonight.
Wait. Hayes is back?
I didn't see him in the locker room.
Hayes is back!
He just showed up.
The true champ is here!
This OVW Rewind is brought to you by Premier Sign and Display in Louisville, where the goal is to do the right thing every time. OVW and Premier Sign and Display, an unbeatable tag team.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Wrestling. Gilbert Corsi alongside Mike Lissette. Hey, never miss your opportunity to see OVW action live. E-Town, we're coming your way on March the 17th. Mike, we got a big one signed.
Amon versus LJ. Now, we know how tough Amon is, but with the new LJ,
he could have a chance in this match.
105 Bishop Lane, doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30. We'll see you at the Von Reno Starks Community Center in East
Following is an Anarchy Rules match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Dapper Dan.
In my opinion, this man is the odds-on favorite in the looming Anarchy title tournament because Dapper Dan lives in Anarchy. And tonight in our main event, Anarchy meets Chaos.
Yeah, Dapper Dan, his hygiene has a lot of anarchy to it. I understand when he pours that water bottle over his head. That's his weekly bath.
Oh, will you stop? But I will say this. For Michael Hayes, this is a punishment. For Dapper Dan, this is enjoyment. This is fun for Dapper Dan.
And his opponent, he is your OVW Heavyweight Champion, Michael Hayes.
Michael Hayes filed 2 new grievances against majority owner Dean Hill with the Kentucky Boxing and Wrestling Commission. Dean now has to once again, hold on here, and they're fighting right out of the opening goings of this contest. You know what, I believe that Dean's fighting a little bit for, or Dan's fighting a little bit for Dean. We were all tired of the chaos. Nobody was sad to see Michael Hayes get fired last month here on OVW television.
Hey, you know, there's some that might not agree with all that, but I will tell you this. This match, I don't think is going to last in the ring very long because when Anarchy meets Chaos, you know it's going to get out of control.
This is a pummeling. Dapper Dan taking the fight to the OVW Heavyweight Champion.
He is pumped up.
But bottom line, Hayes and his grievances essentially forced the state's hand to get rehired. Not only rehired Mike Lissette, but forced into the heavyweight title match at the Saturday Night Special. It became an unexpected triple threat.
It's ridiculous the way Michael Hayes manipulated the situation and the system. It's not right, but that's right. Shot right to the head from Dapper Dan to Michael Hayes.
What was it? Hayes was the former champion. He had the rematch clause. He had every right to have that match.
He got fired.
It doesn't matter. It's in the rule book.
Oh.
The firing of Michael Hayes now before the KBWC and majority owner Dean Hill to go in front of the state in the coming days to prove, I guess, the actions that he took against Hayes were valid. And so separate yourself from the way that he got fired that night, the way the title changed hands with Randy Royal that night. Hayes uses a ladder here to his advantage. What about holding our show hostage? What about the foul language he's used on many occasions? What about trying to burn the flag on television? Kneeling in the ring? He does not have the character of a champion.
Gilbert, there's a lot of people that do not want Michael Hayes here. I'll be the first to say I'm one of them.
Maybe we should sign a petition.
All right, we'll play his game.
I don't know. Come on now. Let's. We don't have to start a GoFundMe campaign or whatever it is these kids do out social media. Whoa, hold on. What's going on over there?
Again, this match is being contested under Anarchy rules, ladies and gentlemen, and that means anything goes here. The only rule is that there is no rule.
Plays right into Dapper Dan's advantage. He's a guy that loves this kind of environment. He thrives on it.
Oh!
Go! Well,
the
same can be said for that man.
Momentum has shifted here in our main event. We got to take our last television timeout. Hayes, Dan continues.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
You're back here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that was a 2-minute commercial break, and the entire time, Michael Hayes, hold on here, Dapper Dan's in trouble. Michael Hayes was wearing out Dapper Dan with that Singapore cane.
He just continuously pummeled him with it over and over. I mean, those were some of the hardest shots, and I've seen some people hit people hard with kendo sticks in this arena. Michael Hayes walloped him.
Majority owner Dean Hill made this match at the beginning of the night as Hayes was taunting Dean about the way that he got back into this company at the Saturday night special.
He ruined the big announcement, too.
That announcement, of course, Run for the Ropes, April 27th at Waterfront Park.
And he didn't run the announcement. Who better to make the announcement than our OVW heavyweight champion?
How about the majority owner? How about the guy who signed the contract and got the deal done?
Who's he wrestling on the show? He's not.
Do you realize that nobody would be wrestling anybody at the show if Dean hadn't got that deal done? Oh, my.
Look at this. That has got to hurt.
Cover here. The leg is hooked. Dapper Dan just a half a second away from defeating Michael
close.
Hayes.
So close, at least for one, just to shut him up again.
Chair shots on top of the ladder. Talk about painful.
And the punishment's not done yet. Dapper Dan's got the kendo stick yet again.
Oh! Dapper Dan now returning the favor on Michael Hayes, who's swinging for the fences. Hayes meets the steel post.
And this is where you see Dapper Dan at his best. As I said before, he loves this kind of match. He loves this kind of environment where anything goes. Look at it. He's using the side of the wall there as a weapon.
I mean, Dapper Dan can really make a weapon out of anything. This is where Dan thrives, McNaylor.
Yeah, this might be his world, but hold on.
Here.
Right, like we've said several times, Dapper Dan might bring the anarchy, but Michael Hayes is bringing the chaos. And as I also said, you saw it didn't take very long for these men to end up outside the ring.
My question has been, does anarchy trump chaos? Or is it one and the same?
You know, that's a great question. Either way, it's pure insanity. It's out of control.
Wait. He was coming over here.
If you ask me, Michael Hayes should not be trying to fight Dapper Dan's fight. This is not where Hayes lives.
What is Michael Hayes looking for right now?
I don't know.
He knows
your guess is as
what
good
he's
as
trying
mine.
for.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Uh-oh.
He's over here by the... He's going into the bowels of Davis Arena trying to find another chair.
What's back there?
I don't know.
Oh. What's he got? What? Is that a sign?
Hayes looks like he's pulled out a piece of lumber.
Oh my gosh, right in front of us. This is a good time to get out of the way.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This could go either way here. And it's right in front of the broadcast booth, guys, so I'm going to get up. Incoming! Whoa! And that thick wood had no give for Dapper Dan. That's 300-plus pounds that came barreling through to that thick piece of wood, and there was no give, Mike Lissette.
Was that the sound of the wood breaking or Dapper Dan breaking?
No, I think that was the sound of Dapper Dan's back cracking.
Oh, sickening.
And this could be it here. 1, 2.
Oh, wow. How in God's name did he kick out? How?
Your question is good. And still Dan's alive. Another near fall. And frustration written all over the face here of Michael Hayes. Hayes even blaming the referee for a slow count, Mike.
Unbelievable.
I thought the cadence was off just a tad. In my opinion, he should have had the victory.
This didn't have anything to do with the cadence. This had to do with the grit and the guts of Dapper Dan.
Dapper Dan won't quit. Not tonight. But Hayes just keeps on coming. Oh, a slap to the face.
You don't poke the bear.
That's what he did.
And it just woke Dapper Dan up. A flurry of offense from Dapper here.
Wow, I heard Michael Hayes' skull hit off the mat there. He got hit hard. I'm concerned.
Dapper grabs on the chair again. What has he got in mind?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait
a
minute.
Lesson 2. Always keep an eye out on the curtain.
What are they doing here?
Tony Gunn and his new protege, Flex Murphy, laying the boots to Dapper Dan.
Hey, there's no rules. There's nothing in the rule book against this. It's anarchy.
And that means there cannot be a disqualification. So this one-on-one Anarchy rules match, is this just turned into a 3-on-1?
Is this an alliance?
Well, it appears that way, but hey, there's only one man that can make the cover, and that's Michael Hayes.
I don't understand this. Why would Gunn and Flex Murphy be coming to the aid of Michael Hayes?
Are you kidding me? Tony Gunn is in the Anarchy tournament. He's trying to get a scouting on a possible opponent down the line.
Wait,
and
guys,
he's
they
had
have a
Dapper
rope.
Dan's number for a while.
They have a rope now. They have 2 ropes.
Look at this here. They are tying. Gunn, Murphy, and Hayes are working together here to tie Dapper Dan to the ropes. You know, it just occurred to me that Tony Gunn calls himself the best wrestler here, where Dapper lives in Anarchy. So Gunn hates everything that Dan stands for.
Absolutely. And not only that, he's also from Arkansas. He was one of the best pig wranglers down there. And look himself, he got himself another hog in the ropes, Gilbert.
Dan is literally defenseless here. Dan is tied in knots.
And he's getting taunted by Hayes.
And there's not a damn thing the referee can do about it. Nobody can do anything about it. Mustard gas and roses.
And all Dapper Dan can do right now is steadily fall asleep.
This is a paralyzing maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. The life begins to leave your legs, leave your arms.
He's impinging that subglossal nerve. Everything in his body is going numb right now. He can't do anything about it.
Well, the referee's waving this one off. It was 3-on-1. It took 3 men to beat Dapper Dan.
Your winner by a knockout, Michael Hayes.
Hey, what was the question earlier? What's stronger, chaos or anarchy? I think you got your answer.
Yeah, but with a little assist is what happened.
This wasn't chaos. This wasn't anarchy. This was a shame. But ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. And we'll see you next week on Ohio Valley Wrestling. Who can stop Michael Hayes?